Hey everybody, my name is Savannah Sanchez, and today I'm going to be talking about how to master your TikTok ad creatives. Super excited you're here. To give you a bit of background on me, so I've been working with TikTok as a media buyer and an ad creative developer for the last 2.5 years. I work with some of the largest clients on TikTok, such as Fabletics, Revolve, Dr. Squatch, Sugar Bear Hair, Gainful, Harmless Harvest, just to name a few. I have a team of content creators where every week we're creating brand new TikToks for all of these brands. And then I also help them with their media buying strategies as well. I'm an official TikTok agency creative partner, as well as the developer of one of the top selling TikTok ad courses where I teach everything about media buying and ad creatives on TikTok. So make sure to stick around to the end of the presentation for a special discount on that as well. So here's what I'm going to be covering today in this presentation. First, I'm going to be going over filming best practices for TikTok, how to edit your videos for success, captions and text treatment styles that work the best on TikTok. And then I'm going to be sharing a ton of examples of the ads that me and my team have made and which formats, hooks perform the best on the platform. And then I'll end it with resources for you to create your own amazing TikTok ads. So let's start with filming best practices for TikTok. So we all know that user-generated content, aka UGC, is the best performing ad type, which means it looks super native to the platform. It's filmed with an iPhone, selfie style. It's not produced in a studio. So this should come to no surprise, but the best equipment to shoot your TikTok ads on is actually the camera of your phone. So we film 99% of our ads with our iPhone. All vertical. So you definitely don't need to have expensive equipment or studio to get started with making amazing TikTok ads. You just need your phone and an abundance of creativity. Now, one thing that's kind of underrated, but so important when creating TikTok ads is your lighting. So when I'm working with creators, I'm always coaching them on how to shoot the best content, which means shooting in bright, natural lighting, filming near a large window or even outdoors, making sure not to do super direct lighting where it's overexposed, but find that balance between the clips being really bright and well lit. It's going to make your product look so much better. So that's one thing I'm looking for when I'm vetting creators for TikTok ads is finding girls or men who have really great lighting in their house and can demonstrate that they have good lighting in their videos. Here's a few other good examples of good lighting from the videos that we've made. As you can see, it really makes such a difference when you're shooting in bright, nice lighting. Really just accentuates the product and helps tell the story of the ad so much better. So make sure to have good lighting in your ads. The person/model in your ads. So like I mentioned, I have a team of over 30 content creators who I've personally vetted, found on TikTok, have trained them how to create amazing UGC. So it's really important that when you are looking for creators, to find someone that can talk authentically to the camera, show emotion. Sometimes it's even helpful to hire actresses for your TikTok ads because they can be great at portraying emotions. You want the voiceover to be conversational, cheery, excited, not monotone. You don't want it to sound like a commercial. TikTokers can sniff out inauthenticity. They will let you know in the TikTok comments that they think you're being inauthentic. So really making sure that the person that's starring in the ad has a very calm, nice tone to their voice, not over scripted or sounding fake. That's what you want to avoid. You want it to sound super natural, just as if your friend was telling you about their favorite product. Transitions. So it wouldn't be a TikTok ad without incorporating some transitions in there. It's super fun, eye-catching, makes it look super native to the platform. This is especially great for apparel brands where you can show a variety of different styles and try-on hauls showing different colors options you have. So I always recommend to brands play with transitions to make their TikTok ads look super native. Here's a few more transition examples. So you can snap to change the outfit, as you can see in the mask one. In the second ad, you can see she's covering the camera to change clothes. So zooming in and zoom out to change the color. So definitely play with transitions to help improve the performance of your TikTok ads. So now I'm going to go through some clips that work for virtually any product. So when I'm working with creators, I'm always sending them a list of different shots that I need them to get. And one of the main ones that I ask for is the product arriving in the packaging at the door, showing the full experience from getting it in the box, picking it up from your doorstep, going inside, unboxing the product, and then, of course, showing the product in use. So whether you're wearing the clothes, applying the makeup, tasting the drinks, and then always including a selfie stylist testimonial discussing the main value props and benefits. I'll usually provide creators with a script of the different lines that I want to make sure that they say and the main value props of the product. One question I get often is, do I let creators have total creative freedom or am I on the micromanaging side? I tend to fall more way on the micromanaging side. I have a shot list of different shots that I want. I'll send examples of how I want the lighting to be, where I want it to be shot. I pretty much have the storyboard written out in terms of what scenes I need. And then I'm ultimately going to the creator to execute on those scenes. But you have to have a marketer put it together in terms of like you have to have the vision for the ad in terms of what lines need to be said, what shots need to be shot. The worst thing a brand can do, in my opinion, is just send products to creator and hope for the best. I always work with creators in terms of a very specific shot list, the lines I want them to say. Of course, I want their individual style and authenticity to shine through, and the way that they want to talk about the product is super important. At the same time, I try to balance that with making sure I'm getting all the shots that I want. So that's what I recommend with working with creators. Another really important thing about TikTok ads is the hook. So the first 3 seconds of your ad is going to be the most important. That is going to make or break if someone is going to watch the rest of your ad or simply scroll away. So doing something interesting and eye-catching in the first 3 seconds of the ad can be super helpful. So as you can see in this example, the ring is actually flying up into her hand using the reverse effect. So those are things that you can keep in mind when creating your ads is how can you do something a little bit interesting, a little bit weird, unexpected um, in the first 3 seconds to capture attention. And you'll see in the ad examples I provide at the end of this presentation a ton of different hooks. So here's my recommended filming tools for TikTok. I definitely recommend getting a tripod or a gooseneck holder, especially if you're doing recipe videos, flat lays, unboxing. Of course, the tripod's going to be super helpful if you're doing shots talking to the camera and you need both hands to show the product. A ring light if you don't have a natural, well-lit window or a bright area in your house or shooting it outside. The ring light can be a good artificial light to supplement. Alrighty. So now that you know the content that you need for your TikTok ads, let's talk about editing it. So like I said, the step is first coming up with the storyboard and the script that you want for your ads, going to the content creator, getting the shots you need. Now the second step is editing it all together. So I have a team of editors I work with. Most of them will edit in either After Effects or even on their phone. There's actually a really great iPhone app called CapCut, which I'm going to discuss a bit. That's really great for editing TikToks on your phone as well. So you can either work with a professional editor to achieve these styles, or you can simply edit them yourself. So in terms of lengths and sizes for TikTok ads, of course, you want it to be vertical, 9:16 format, and 30 seconds or less. I found the sweet spot for ads is around 20 to 30 seconds. Another really great thing about keeping your ads under 30 seconds is that you can also repurpose these for Instagram Reels. So on Facebook, when you're setting up your Instagram Reels campaign, we found that these TikTok style creatives, of course, perform super well on Reels. So it's great to be able to repurpose the ads you're making for TikTok on Instagram Reels, but Instagram Reels are limited to 30 seconds or less. So a good reason to keep your ads short and sweet. Another thing that's important too is you want to cut out any unnecessary fluff. It's really hard as marketers for us to sometimes consolidate our message into a few main points. For each ad, you should really only be focusing on one main point, a couple value props, and then your call to action. 30 seconds goes really, really quickly. And it's not the best idea to try to jam in all the information about your product into one ad. I would separate it out into different ad concepts and try to keep it as succinct and clear, concise as possible. So, when editing your ads, I would say try to keep your text and the main message in that top middle section. As you can see, TikTok has the buttons, the caption, the shop now that's going to cover any text that you have on the screen. So, keeping things in that green safe area, as you can see, will make sure that it's not covered up by any of the TikTok elements. So, especially if you're showing your product, the person's face, everything should really be in that top middle area in terms of where it is on the video. So this is a great resource to send to any editors in terms of where to place text and where not to put text. So I mentioned that most of the editors on my team will use After Effects to edit the ads, but if you want to edit it on your phone, these are some really great apps that I've used and have liked. Of course, one of them being TikTok. If you want to edit it in TikTok and download it, or edit it in Instagram and download it, that's also an option. But CapCut is by far my favorite ad editing platform. CapCut is actually developed by ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok. And what's cool is you can go in there, clip certain clips, add captions, add your voiceover, apply transitions, reverse clips, masking. You can pretty much do everything you need to do on CapCut to edit ads. And so many of my clients' best performing ads were edited on a phone in CapCut. So you definitely don't need to be a professional editor to create really great ads. It's super intuitive. Plus, CapCut also now has a desktop app. So I don't personally like editing on my phone. I want to be on my desktop and have it plugged into my monitor. So that's really cool that you can use CapCut's desktop app to edit all of your ads. So let's talk about captioning, text treatments, and all that good stuff. So it's really important in your ads to assume that the viewer is watching it with sound off. So you do want to make sure that there are caption overlays. You don't necessarily have to add text overlay for every single word they say, but someone should be able to watch the video without sound and understand what you're selling, what's happening. You want to make sure the captions are legible. So making sure that the size and duration of the captions are big enough and long enough to where they can see it. And then you also want to make sure it's not taking away from the creative. All captions should be supporting your creatives, not taking away from it. In terms of caption styles, I like to use outline text. It's super native to TikTok because it's a text style that's natively available on TikTok. And you can also achieve this in CapCut. They do have this text built into the platform. So I always say that outline text is one of my go-to, and it looks super native. Bubble block text is also a really great style to use on TikTok it's a round edge rectangular bubble surrounding the text. I would say one note for this is make sure that you aren't cramming all the text into a single block to have excess white space. So as you can see on the left side, the outline block follows the text on the different lines, whereas on the right side, that's what not to do, where the white outline is covering the whole text block and there's a ton of white space. So you want to make sure it's closely following the text and not a big block. Another thing I like to do is mix the fonts. So you can mix the outline text with the bubble block text. This is great for emphasizing certain words. So if you want things to stand out, it's really a good idea to have some words in a different text, but we're always using text fonts that are native to TikTok. I definitely wouldn't recommend using like a brand text. Like if you have like a brand font, I would stick with the TikTok fonts. Those are the ones that have the best results. So here's a list of the TikTok native fonts. You can download these and upload them into CapCut. You can import font files. So these are the 3 ones I rely on. These are the ones that are native to TikTok and the ones I use most often. Alrighty, now that you know how to get great content from creators, how to edit the content once you have it, let's talk about the different content types and styles I've seen work best on TikTok for my clients. So before we dive into these examples, I want to go over the 3 golden rules for creating TikTok ads. Your ads should always do at least one of these things. Number one, inspire. Give the viewer an urge to do something after watching. So if you're e-commerce, hopefully that urge is shop now. Entertain. Give the viewer a reason to watch, utilizing emotion. So people are on TikTok to waste time and to learn new things. So you don't want, people don't like watching ads. That's really the main message at the end of the day. So you have to give them some entertaining content or something that is adding value to their life, which is the last point, educate. So life hacks, things I wish I knew about sooner, things to improve your kitchen, to cook with, new makeup. You want to educate them on new products. So you don't want to, people don't want to watch commercials. So these are the 3 pillars to keep in mind when creating your content. So I'm going to go through a ton of examples of ads that we've made and the different categories that they fall under. So this one is a classic problem solution format. So hopefully your product solves a problem. So you can start the creative off with stating the problem. So in the first one, it was, does your eyelash glue keep getting all over your hands and it's all messy? Here's a better way to do it. And the second one, it was, do you have frizzy hair? Don't worry anymore. This product will save your frizzy hair. So simply starting with that problem and ending with the solution. The second format that works really well is 3 reasons why. So simply stating in the hook of the ad, 3 reasons why X. You can give more than 3 or less than 3, but I found that doing 3 reasons keeps it right under 30 seconds, which is where you want to be. So you can use real customer reviews for ideas for what those 3 reasons why, and then demonstrate the top value props in the video, ending with the CTA to go to the website. So as you can see, in this one, 3 reasons why you'll love the blend jet 2. This one, 3 reasons why you should be personalizing your protein. This is a go-to style I'll pretty much do for any client, is a 3 reasons why ad, because I've seen it work well time and time again. In-store shopping experiences. So of course you have to have a retail presence to do this, but a lot of my clients are in Sephora, Target, Whole Foods in this example. So it's a really good idea to show them going to the store, picking it out, then taking it home and talking about how much they love it. We've seen that for clients that do have an in-store presence, this gives a lot of social proof because then people know this is a reputable product because it's an international retailer, and showing that experience of going to the store and buying it is entertaining for viewers. Here's another one of my favorite hooks. It's what I bought versus what I got. So pausing here really quickly, you can see that on the screen, they're showing what it looks like in on the website. And then ultimately, then we're going to show what it looks like once they've received it. So having the green screen over the website and then going into, okay, I just got my package. Let's see how it looks. So I've seen this green screen effect with the website work extremely well. It's another one that I do for pretty much all of my clients, is this green screen effect on the website. And then ultimately showing what does it look like in real life. I think that's a problem that most consumers have with online shopping, is they're like, does this look as good in real life as it does on the website? So this is kind of breaking down that barrier of, hey, I saw this online. This is what it looked like on the site. And this is what it actually looked like on me. And this is why I love it. So this is a really great format to follow. Things in my blank that just make sense. So it could be things in my apartment, things in my freezer, apps on my phone that just make sense, things I travel with that just make sense. You can essentially tailor this to any product or service. But essentially, you're giving someone the hook of like making them wonder, like, okay, what is it? Like things in my bathroom that just make sense. You're leaving them on the hook. You're not introducing the product right away. You're just kind of teasing them and encouraging them to watch the rest of the video to find out. Another great format for TikTok is a get ready with me routine. So this one we're saying, get ready for bed with me, or get ready with me in the morning, make my favorite coffee. It looks super organic to TikTok, doesn't look like a commercial. And this is something that trends organically on TikTok, are like beauty routines, coffee routines in the morning. So it definitely blends in more with what organic content is trending. ASMR. So people on TikTok love ASMR videos. So if you can somehow make your video aesthetically pleasing or audibly pleasing, whether you're doing clean cuts, oddly satisfying clips, tapping, stirring, smashing, pouring, whispering. We've seen these videos perform super well. Unboxing experiences. I think this is something that every ad account should have, is showing what the product looks like when you're unboxing it, going through the different products. It's especially great if you have multiple products and you can go through it. And especially if you have really great branding. We've seen that these ads perform really well for them, is doing these, is starting the ad with an unboxing experience. Try on haul. So this is especially useful for any apparel clients. In this case, I'm demonstrating one of my apparel clients as well as a phone case client, of showing what different styles look like. And then, of course, utilizing fun TikTok transitions in order to go through the different styles. This is your sign to X. So in the first example, we're saying, do you want wider teeth? This is for you. So essentially calling out what that problem is. And the second ad, we said, this is your sign to get vacation, vacation sunscreen, and perfumes. So essentially assuming that a person has been looking for this product and this is their sign now to buy. How to / tutorial. So I especially like these ads with the TikTok comment question overlay. So as you can see in these two ads, we started it with the TikTok question as the overlay. This looks super organic to TikTok. You can reply to a real customer question to do this, or add it yourself in After Effects. And we've seen that this type of format works really well, is starting it with this question overlay and then in the video giving them a how-to / tutorial. Life hacks. So here we're saying tone it up is my favorite health hack. Skincare life hacks you didn't know you needed. So like I said, in those 3 pillars of TikTok content, people want to be inspired or learn something. So a life hack, and saying that it solves X problem, is a really great format of explaining what problem your product solves and explain why it's so easy to use. Testimonial mashup. So something that I do often for clients is getting multiple girls on my team to film with the product and then mashing it up into one ad. So essentially, we want to make sure that that people can see from multiple people why they love it. So sometimes it's better than just coming from one person. If you can have the social proof of saying, hey, many people love this, it's not just one, showing what the styles look like on different body types, different people, super helpful. So I would say you don't always need to have just one actress in the ad. Sometimes it's helpful to mix and match with many. TikTok made me buy it. So this is probably my favorite hook of all time, essentially starting the ad with things TikTok made me buy, TikTok made me buy it. It's something that's just performed time and time again. It's actually calling out TikTok in the first 3 seconds. Similarly to TikTok made me buy it is stuff I found on the internet. So it's a great hook to introduce the product to a new audience. POV. So this is simply just having the text POV over the creative. So meaning point of view. So POV, you found out you only have 1 coconut water left. That's what we did for this one. And then for the first one, it was POV, you found the perfect jacket to make a statement without breaking the bank. Things I wish I knew about sooner. So similar to stuff I wish I knew, stuff I found on the internet that I can no longer live without, or things TikTok made me buy. It's a really great way to show the problem solution concept and convincing the viewer that they could have solved this problem sooner if they had your product / service. Stuff you should know about X edition. So stuff you should know about travel edition, stuff you should know about shoe edition. And you can really fill it in with any industry. Why I stopped X and doing this instead. So this one, why I stopped buying plastic bottles and do shampoo bars instead. Why I stopped using old toilet paper. So basically sharing an inefficient, outdated, or expensive way of doing something before your product, and then show how their life will be improved after your product. one product for X, so highlighting one specific product and the benefits it can provide. So one product for better sleep, one product to make your man smell better, can be applied for any industry. Sticky notes. So this one's a little bit different. Sometimes we get tired of using the same TikTok text over and over again. And sometimes it can be fun just to do the text with sticky notes instead. And we've seen this work really well for a lot of clients. I think it's super eye catching. It's different. It's going to stand out in the feed just from every other ad. So I would say play around with some sticky note concepts too. The X you've been searching for. So if you're looking to elevate your outdoor space, look no further than Harbor Classic. I've been looking for this comforter my whole life and now I found it. So starting with that hook and then going into the product benefits. Alrighty, let's wrap up with some resources and some creative inspiration. So when I'm looking for inspiration for TikTok, of course, I'm looking on TikTok. I'm saying as a student of the platform, um, to make sure that I am keeping up with all the trends and what other brands are doing. Searching Facebook ads library can also be helpful because you can search the different brands that are your competitors. Most brands will take what they're running on TikTok and also run it on Facebook and Instagram. I've seen that work really well. The TikTok style videos that we're making for TikTok also perform really well on Facebook and Instagram. So if you search the Facebook ad library for your competitors, you could probably find a lot of their good TikTok ads. I also have a Facebook group called Facebook Ad Creatives Only. And in that group, we share a ton of inspiration for TikTok ads and Facebook ads. So if you search Facebook Ad Creative Only on Facebook, you'll find my Facebook group. Also, looking at the TikTok Top Ads Creative Library. If you look up TikTok Top Ads on Google, you'll find the TikTok Top Ads Creative Library. What's cool about that is you can search by industry, by objective, and you can see all of the top ads on TikTok there. So that's something that I go to a lot for inspiration. And then, of course, my website, thesocialsavannah.com. You can, I have a ton of ad examples on there. So you can look out there, as well as my TikTok ads course goes through a ton of different examples and creative tutorials, inspiration, all that good stuff. I want to leave you with this last note. Really dedicate yourself to be a student of the platform. It's definitely the best way to figure out what's trending on TikTok and what other brands are doing. So I like to dedicate 30 minutes of my day. I recommend having a timer to make sure that you stop at 30 minutes and don't just scroll endlessly. But it's really great to research what's working both organically and on the paid side for ads, looking up different hashtags of your industry, looking up creators to see what they're doing, what hooks they're using. And then I always take notes of the different videos I see. What made me stop scrolling on this video? Why did I watch this whole video? And how can I replicate this video for my brand without exactly copying it, of course? So thank you so much for watching this presentation. You can find me on thesocialsavannah.com. I'm now realizing that there's a spelling error. There's no A. It's just thesocialsavannah.com. You can also access my TikTok course, which I have a special $100 off coupon for you, bit.ly/Excel TikTok. That will give you $100 off if you go through on that link. And then, of course, if you have any questions, you can reach me on Twitter, social_Savannah, or on Instagram, The Social Savannah. Alrighty, thank you so much for listening.